Well, that was a long adventure. I think I'm ready to just go ahead and take a nap. Sure, Rosalina won't mind. Despite how purple it is in here. No, Black Luma, I'm trying to take a nap. I don't have time for your map. That's a very well-constructed piece of fabric.
It's a dome. What are you hitting your head on?
That I'm hitting my head on. Now, for the first time in a long time, we have the access of 2 galaxies straight off the bat. But I like Gusty Garden Galaxy slightly more, so let's do that one first. There's the bunny.
There's the wind.
Nice. Check and check. Let's leave. This soundtrack is pretty much the greatest one.
That is the only text I've seen that's in purple.
Floaty Fluff in the Gusty Garden.
In the purple bed.
Oh no! It all comes together. The Floaty Fluff can actually get you a lot of height and distance depending on how it's used, but it's never actually useful. It's either mandatory or useless.
Oh.
How'd you go in there, didn't I? The ride from the taxed box he meant. It always gives you plenty of floaty fluff to grab onto, but you can never hold more than one at once. If you could chain together multiple floaty fluffs, then that would have been an incredible minigame or secret or mechanic.
Then how would you spin? There's nothing in this room except for...
Yeah, and we all know what it's going to do, so why bother collecting? I've never been one to turn down a challenge. As ludicrous as it is.
You ever wonder where those molds on the outside ever go?
Into a giant sphere?
But you were in the giant sphere, there's...
Oh, they each have their own personal sphere they just pop out of?
This planet's not even a sphere. What?
No. It would have been neat to, like, see the legs dangling of the rocky wrenches. I don't know why they had a hoop of starbits spawn there.
Every single starbit spawn here is a hoop, and it always makes you think there'd be an incentive to go through it, but...
You know, I'd rather have it be a hoop than, like, a trail that I have to actively avoid. With a hoop, it's just a one-and-done thing. I've had enough of the starbit bags, so I'm not even gonna bother killing them anymore.
Whee!
You jerks. I don't know why they would do that. It's not even... oh.
What are you reading?
If you... I see this in the grain of the wood. If you got lost your life... Apparently it's not one of the round planetoids you can walk around. There's only the downward gravity. It looks like one, though. Didn't land on a starbit. It's a success. Now I want you to take a look at this spiral vine and this starbit respectively. They are a good 12-14 inches apart. But if I grab on the spiral vine at the stalk, it's going to automatically collect the starbit. I don't know why, it just warps to my body. So instead, I'm going to try to jump into the middle of the spiral vine. This spiral vine actually ends where the other one drops you onto. And if you jump into the middle, the starbit still warps to your body. So how am I supposed to get that one up? Oh, and
Whoa,
he has dropped me under a starbit before. I guarantee you, I cut out more attempts at this. If you just hold the stick inward, then you can land on the planet and avoid the starbit. Another challenge overcome by the master of Mario, RJ Walk. This one's
all those hoops. You can't even reach those hoops.
Nope. Actively trying to avoid the wind. You punk flip bug, you can't even do damage to me. See these tiny planetoids here, they're actually shaped like the ones in the Good Egg Galaxy, but here they represent the different seasons. Spring, summer, spring, and autumn. The sign back there told me to look for hidden paths on the underside of planetoids. So I think this one's gonna lead to some sort of hidden star or possibly a blue coin. Or perhaps Luigi. Wait, he is still lost, isn't he?
Oh yeah, that's right. We never say. Where was he supposed to be? In the picture.
Yeah. Oh, right. He's in my pocket. Never mind. Problem solved. This prickly piranha plant here is exactly the same as the other prickly piranha plant, which is where I would have ended up if I didn't take the split path. So I'm not quite sure why they split the path. Skillful dodge there. But if I kill this one, I get a star launcher, so the other one must be the secret. It's a shame that I'm trapped on this little planetoid instead, though. No, that was a new enemy that I just immediately killed. Here he is again. It's the Pokey Sprout. He's an unripe Pokey. He behaves exactly the same.
Give him one patch of sand anywhere.
Right. He is a desert-based creature. I am ready for my riches.
Oh, nice dodge.
I'm still not sure how that worked, actually. Well, I guess that's all of the collectibles in this section.
And the secret of going to the underside actually leads you away from that collectible.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
If you had not gone to the underside, you would have gone that one up.
I think the sign was lying to me because it wasn't on the underside. It was a self-referential secret.
Oh, you don't even get an answer.
I've already chased star bunnies on a sphere, so on a cube, I'm sure it behaves exactly the same. He wasn't in the grass, and he's not in the tunnel, so he must be in the pipe. Also, they won't let you wall kick back and forth there, because they're a bunch of jerks. They point you towards the screen for no reason. The tunnel was not as long as the galaxy's cube is wide. It's some type of wormhole.
I don't understand the pun.
Oh, because worms make holes in the dirt.
Okay.
Oh, I guess he actually was going to turn the way he looked like he was going to turn. I thought he was trying to fake me out the whole time. Somebody's going to get that joke and they're going to... What a jerk! He just bounced straight through a hedge which is solid enough for me to wall kick off of.
Hacks.
I thought of a really bad joke. I'm not going to say it. Okay, I'm going to say it. He might be running Bunny 2. Because that's an operating system hackers can use.
There's gonna be a next time?
Well, this is what, the third time I've had to catch a star bunny?
The second you walked away from him, his little laser thingy started popping up again.
Just in case you wanted to talk to him again. Oh wait, maybe that was the next time. That's why it's not so easy. He tricked me into walking away. Okay, here's the real star. Or he had a grand star.
So that's stars holding stars, isn't it?
Yeah, because the star bunny is actually a Luma, which is holding a power star, which is actually just a really old Luma. So he's like he's carrying around his petrified ancestor. That's pretty morbid. It's adorably morbid. Adorbid? Or a starbid? Thank you, I'm out. I don't understand the point of these stumps. They spawn a couple of Goombas, who then try and eat the wood like it's a wedge cheese. What? He looks so surprised that it didn't work. Like, why didn't I hit Mario? Oh, every star on this planet actually starts us off on the same starting planetoid, which makes it feel somewhat like a actual level like Honey Hive or Beach Bowl. It's like a less disjointed thing that way. For the record, your Wiimote does not rumble when you have floaty fluff.
Is that actually useful information for once?
Yeah, I thought he was talking about the rocky wrenches, but actually no. It's actually useful information because there's no other hints toward how to kill the new moles. This is why you don't leave star bits unattended in the inside of a sphere. They sprout and or on the inside of a planet.
They changed the Starman appearance because it looks exactly like a power star and it would get them confused.
Well, actually, there is no Starman in Mario Galaxy. It's actually the Rainbow Mario power-up.
What? No, I feel like you're lying. That's...
No, when you...
Rainbow...
When you get it for the first time, it's like, hey, you are now the super-duper Rainbow Mario.
I don't remember that, and I still feel like you're lying.
It's the truth.
That's really, really dumb.
What's also very dumb is, note that I'm on a dot, and now I'm on a question mark. And also,
so these
are the undergrunts. They're grunts who are underground.
And they actually have a mechanic to defeat them.
They're a bunch of jerks.
I'm actually surprised they didn't use it for a boss fight.
Yeah, I know, that is unexpected of them. They're a bunch of jerks. They make dirt clouds in my way, and you have to ground pound them to get them out, and they go back underground, and they're a bunch of jerks because I can't kill them.
So why didn't you just wait at an intersection?
Bunch of jerks.
Why didn't you...
I can't long jump without hitting a stationary obstacle. You expect me to catch a moving one by not moving? Wait, that actually does make sense. You jerk. I'd be like, that speedrun tactic. That's actually how you're supposed to time travel in a four-dimensional space. I thought this planet was completely inaccessible and just a decoration, but I was a fool. It's actually an accessible decoration with nothing on it.
Actually, if you go all the way around this planet to the end of it, you will meet the giant piranha head, which this is attached to.
Oh man, that would have been the great. Damn it! Now I'm just disappointed in this planet even more. Quit trying to turn Gusty Garden into a not favorite galaxy.
Well, if you only reach the end of that circle.
Oh well.
And that's an apple.
No, it's a planetoid shaped like an apple. We're in space, remember? Or perhaps it's...
And that is a apple worm.
That is Super Mario Sunshine's Wiggler, of course. Oh, it does make sense they have Wiggler on an apple, because he's a worm. Get it?
You just admitted it was an apple!
Oh no! No, it's a planet... Oh, well maybe this is like the garden grows apples type of thing? We're in the Gusty Garden. Wait, that's a grove. I did not mean to ground pound that wiggler.
Ah, why can't I eat this cheese?
Damn it. Yes, I did actually collect a second star bit after I threw the other one away. It bounced right into me. What a jerk. Now with each... Maybe it's like the first apple is like the base apple and they're getting older with each apple. It's a metaphor for time.
When you go to almost red to green to red.
Oh wait. That is a stiff leaf. Also, I thought you could pound the stump or spin the stump for a secret, but no. They didn't put a secret in. Instead, they put in more flip bugs. Why would you spawn flip bugs? They don't hurt enough.
Fruit flies.
Oh, okay. Oh, he has buck teeth so he can eat apples. I get it.
Look how smiley he is. That's the dumbest smile.
I hate his design, but he is tough. I don't want to mess with him. I mean, he doesn't even flinch when I ground pound straight in his eye. Well, I guess he did have apple juice sprayed in his eye, too. Well, if you insist, I stamp the stump. No. It should have given me one less life because it just ran into a... Yeah, one of those. These are just actually tiny models of the ones that were on the other planet before, and they behave exactly the same way.
Big bad bugaboo?
That looks like the tiny tree from that star. Oh, it's just the bunny getting into more trouble. Oh, I remember. I was supposed
Playing
to catch
tag
you.
again.
Hey, come here, come here, come here. You said it wouldn't be as easy this time. I don't understand why, because you're running into a pile of dirt. It should be slowing you down.
It's just eating its way through that dirt.
Oh, it's like a symbiotic relationship. He digs up the dirt, the bunny eats it, clears a path for
And
him.
he can continue to dig up the dirt.
So I hope you like Toy Story 3, because that Star Bunny has a ledge, and I want on it. I want it, and he won't let me.
He's not even gonna look at you.
No, he has shame. He has to hide.
Look at him walk through that dirt.
He doesn't.
This is
treat.
one of the fuzziest bosses.
Yeah, like the Queen Bee, it has that weird HG fuzz filter going through it, and I don't understand. It should be like covered in dirt, right? He's underground. Well, he doesn't even treat it like ground. He wades through it like it's a swimming pool. And I hate this boss. He's a jerk.
But it looks so fun to fight.
It is up until the third phase here, because he bounces out of the ground a second time, which if you were playing it like you were before, you were running towards him after you hit him, and you'd run straight into a charging mole, not teddy bear. Trust us. And when you do knock him out a second time, he runs away so fast and goes underground so fast that it's hard to catch him and spin him before he does so. What a jerk.
At least you get more chances to watch his hilarious waiting. What? Oh, what? I saw that thing hit 0.
From the dead to finish this boss fight. There's no way I'm gonna chicken out now. That should have been a mole joke, but it wasn't. No pupils. I think all the moles should have had no pupils, like when they were alive.
Aren't moles blind?
Well, it would have made sense the way he charged after me, even though he wasn't looking at me, because he was underground. Maybe he was echolocationing. Uh-oh. Oh, I guess he's just so bouncy I can't bounce off of him.
Well, it looks like another one bites the dust. Dirt.
And I was going to ask you a question about that. Mark in the background. Now, normally they save the boss fight of the galaxy for the 3rd star, but here it's the 2nd. Which leaves...
Is it because they saved the best for last?
Oh, I'm sure. But the 3rd star isn't actually the last star in the galaxy, so this one's not going to be very good.
Ah. Is this not why Gusty Gardens is your favorite galaxy?
Actually, this is my favorite star in pretty much all of Galaxy. It's the Gusty Gardens Gravity Scramble. Or as we in the Mario Galaxy community refer to it, the GGGS. I've had it with the star bags. I'm not even gonna... Okay, you know they're there, you know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna get a star bit. It's gonna be hilarious. The floaty fluff. If there weren't a constant breeze, I could actually use this to go to the other planets. But there is a constant...
I'd be stuck there forever.
Yeah, but at least it'd be something. Maybe there'd be a blue coin. Maybe there'd be...
Luigi.
Toadstool. Is that still a thing? Toadstool? The kids still talk about Toadstool?
Toadstool? Who? You mean just generic... anybody from...
I'm pretty sure that was a
Toadstool?
character at one point, wasn't it?
Are you talking about Toadsworth?
That might be the one. It's Toadsworth. If you notice, that question mark coin back there actually spawned another question mark coin. The conservation of mass and energy do not dictate that that actually can be a thing, so I didn't even bother collecting the next one. Also would have spawned star bits in my way. They could have used the spiral vine just to move me to the next planet, or a launch star. They didn't need to use both. I think they were going sphere crazy for just one planet here.
I feel like there should be a power star.
It's the freshly bathed chomp who is barking through clenched teeth. I really thought I remembered all of the other spheres on the planet being chomps, not boulders, but I'll go with it. This place looks a lot more annoying than it actually is, if you know what you're doing. It's 5 more star chips, which we haven't seen in a while, I'll give them that. And by a while, I mean we haven't seen them so far in the Gusty Gardens. Have we had like one per galaxy so far? It feels like we have. Oh, of course they put a question mark that gives you coins on a place where I can't stand still underneath it and just mash A. I guess the theme of this episode is, what a bunch of jerks. You would normally have to climb the poles of the planetoids, and it would have been very annoying, but if you long jump in the correct spot, it's still very annoying. At least these jerks are friendly, making it tense enough for a star bitless challenge here. I shouldn't have collected that one last, because it makes the screen pause and throws up my timing, and oh god. I got very lucky there.
It could have been worse. The entire platform could have been rotating the entire whole time.
Oh god. Oh no.
In reverse direction.
Director's cut of Mario Galaxy. That is the biggest flip switch I've ever seen. I'm stepping on a giant flip switch. I'm not stepping on you. Oh, okay. I guess he's not very in a playful mood today. I'm not sure why these little 4 things are behaving like that. It's just very awkward to walk over, not challenging at all. Oh, okay. Instead of being blue and yellow flip switches, it's green and yellow gravity suction switches. Whichever is yellow is gravity, and whichever is gray or green is not. Also, those star bits are going to get pulled towards me if I hit this arrow. Everything falls in like a cone, and Mario is the point of that cone. So anything on the same platform as me will run into me or get collected by me. And even though this is a pure platforming level, which is why it's one of the greatest for me, They give you extra hit points, like there's going to be some type of boss fight at the end. I
Wink,
actually just winked, but you can't see that. Maybe I'll put a wink in post. I'm not gonna.
So if you walk around that and then jump onto the dark side of one of those
Oh, you'll
cubes.
fall right off.
In what direction?
Oh god.
Just away from the cube?
Whichever is yellow pointing towards, actually. Oh, wait, is the yellow rotating? It is.
Yeah, so...
Oh, no. You'll fall this way. Right there. And...
Oh, wait, no, the yellow doesn't rotate, just the platform, and you just click it a bit.
Walked away from a star bit, and it got collected. I survived the fall. I survived the purple one very close to that switch, and I still collected the star bit. Oh, the Slurple Starbits, I think, changed color in midair, and also didn't fall onto me. I really thought there would have been like a hidden star or something underneath the planet there if you follow the block all the way around it, but you can't because of the gravity. It'll get knocked off instead. If one of those was yellow on all sides and you could like stand on the side of it, that would have been a neat secret, I think. But then they didn't have anything to give me at the end of the secret, so why bother? Oh, here's why they gave me the life shroom, I guess. For a series of cannonballs, so you can't get hit by 5 of them and not die.
You mean can get hit?
Oh yeah, they're not called Canton balls. Hey, look at that star, it's on the side. Canton balls.